Hello everyone! I promised that I would make a video about entering a classroom and what that would look like from the teacher side and from the student side. So take a look over at my classroom list. You'll notice that you'll start to see a countdown 24 hours before the class. So you can see I have two classes here that are tomorrow. So it tells me there's 23 hours and 6 minutes. This one has 23 hours and 36 minutes. And then the one that I'm doing the test with right now shows there are 6 minutes left until class. Your student will also have a countdown. It'll tell the time of the class and how many minutes until the class is going to begin. You cannot enter the class, and the student cannot enter the class until about 4 to 5 minutes until class time. So right now you see there are 6 minutes until my class. And then when it gets down, now it's 5 minutes until my class, and some reason it always seems to open at 4 minutes. So in 4 minutes, when there's 4 minutes left in the class, you're going to see a green button pop up. So the student, even though they can see that the class is there, they can look at their list of classes, they are not able to enter until that 4-minute timer. They can also enter before you enter the class. So at that 4-minute mark, you are able to enter and the student is able to enter. But they are not going to be able to use any of their tools until you enter the class and enable them. So they can sit in the class and wait for you, which is great, so they can get set up, but they will not be able to do anything in the classroom until you arrive and open everything for them, which is great because you don't want them doing anything inappropriate in the classroom. So let's take a look over here. In just a second, you'll see a green button pop up. There it is. Now you see the enter button in 4 minutes. And let's see. Oh, it just popped up for my student. The green screen makes it a little crazy, but they have the enter button. So they are able to enter the class and you are able to enter the class. So I'll show you what it looks like for the teacher first. So I'm going to click on, I'll minimize myself. I'm going to click on the enter button. The first thing you will see is yourself, really big, and you'll see the settings. This is just your way to make sure your camera, your video, everything is set up the way that you want it. You can double check. I have my virtual webcam, my microphone, and the sound bar shows me that my sound is working because I have my microphone on. I have my speaker. There is a little test. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it here, but it makes a little ding sound that you can check to make sure your sound is working. And the classroom mode. I keep it on standard. I can't remember what large screen does. You can always test it out, but I don't recommend testing it with a student. And then you enter the classroom. Once I enter, I'm now at the top, ready to go. My student is not here yet. Now let's take a look at the student view. I'm going to use my ManyCam here. Okay. So here's my student. They're on their tablet, and they are going to hit enter. Let me maximize here. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter. Boop. And let me turn it. Here we go. So they have something similar to what the teacher has. I have the camera off for right now, but they had the option to check their settings. Let me open that back up so you can see. There's the settings option over here. They have their camera, their microphone, their speaker. That way they can also make sure everything is correct. You'll notice that it automatically went into the classroom after a few seconds, so there seems to be a little time limit that they can use to check their information. Now they are in the classroom. Let me minimize myself. Oh, now I can see them. So you'll notice they don't have any access to the tools yet until you turn it on for them. Let me turn off the speaker there. So now I can turn on their tools, and now they are able to use the tools in the classroom while you wait for the class to start. You'll notice at the top here, it gives a countdown timer. The same thing that you see like on VIP Kid. And the student also has the timer on their classroom, so they can see how many minutes until class is actually going to start. I usually like to turn their tools on, let them play around. They can draw pictures. I might write something to them, hello, And then, or I show like a little video if there's something related to our class for that day. That way I'm not wasting my class time showing a long video. They can watch the video before class starts. Hopefully that answers all of your questions about entering the class. If you have any other questions or any other requests for a video for me to make, just let me know. Goodbye and happy teaching.